Okay, today I'm gonna talk about anorexia. Um, I don't know, I've just been thinking about it a lot and receiving signals to talk about it more often. Like if it's not something that people talk in a spiritual way very often, so I'll just do my very best and channel as much as I can, and hopefully I can help someone. Um, so first of all, about anorexia. In a nutshell, anorexia is when you starve your body to death to call the attention for yourself or for the fact that someone around you is, close to you, is a hypocrite. In a sense of the person says something and does something else, or treats you in one way and pretends like it treats you another. It has a lot to do with hypocrisy. Why is that? Because most of us are children raised by childish adults. There is a huge difference between being childlike and childish. Childlike is when you embody this life vision where everything is a possibility, everything is playfulness, you take life in a lighter way. Childish is the person who remains a child for life. Because childlike is when you use this energy of the child to make your adult life lighter and to combine ancient wisdom and responsibility, which is the ability to respond to life challenges, um, in a way that you can go through the challenges at ease, which is not very easy to find. When you are raised by adults who behave like children, you become an adult too soon in life, in a sense of the sort of burden that an adult carries, you start carrying it yourself as a child. It's very far from becoming a responsible human being that has the ability to take care of itself in the best way possible and sort problems in the best way possible using wisdom and ancient knowledge and intuition. So you don't become an adult in the broader sense. You become an adult in a sense of you trying to sort out the lives of the adults around you who are behaving like children. So it's children in grown up people's bodies, you see. And you start acting like an adult way too soon because you don't have the support that you need to remain a child for as long as you need. And so your childhood is cut in half, and you start absorbing these children, grown ups, energies, and living through them, living for them. So, because they are dysfunctional, you reflect this dysfunctional right in your body for two reasons, main reasons. The first one, to show them what's wrong because you don't have the language, you don't have the communication skills to say it. Or many times you do and you say it and they don't listen because it's better if they pretend like they don't know what's going on. Or because you want them to give you the love that they are not giving because they are self-centered. So anorexia has everything to do with being raised by adults who are self-centered, childish people. So the body is of a grown-up and all the rest is not. These are the people who ran through life's lessons and challenges and simply decided that they will remain children for the rest of their lives because they can. It's selfish, it's self-centered in a way that is not healthy, because one thing is for you to be self-centered in a sense of, I am not going to live for others. I'm going to live for my heart. And so you have the courage, the bravery, the gut instinct to follow your own lead and not sacrifice who you are for the fears and embarrassment and opinions of others. Another thing is to make everybody else around you sacrifice for your ego because you are not willing to look inside and evolve and do better. There is a humongous difference between one and the other. And so anorexia has everything to do with your heart, your soul being starved to death. And you projecting this and showing this through your physical body so that people can see with their own eyes, because if they are not being able to feel, because childish adults, they can't feel. They are completely blocked, completely drained, completely shut down. They can't feel anything. And so because they can't feel, it is very common that they won't be able to feel you, because if they can't even feel themselves, how the hell are they gonna feel you? You know what I mean? And because of that, you are showing them in every way possible that there is something wrong, and they are ignoring it completely. And so you go in, like very early on, you go into this love drought where you see that there is a lot of things, like wrong things around you. You cannot fix them. Nobody pays attention to them. And so you grab it into, you embody it, you absorb it and embody it, and you become it. And this damage from the outside starts consuming you from the inside in a desperate attempt to make people see that there's something wrong and come running towards you to save you. But nobody's gonna save you because they can't even save themselves, so they don't know how to do it. So every time you see a person with anorexia, this person has, first of all, control issues. There are people who want to control everything to fit a mold and shape themselves in a way that they were not born to be, so shape themselves into what other people want them to be, desperate for attention because they want somebody else's validation to set them free from this freaking cage and prison they are living in. And most times these are people who surrender to the pattern, who surrender to the matrix, surrender to what the system based on men's egos tells you to do, and whilst having a very savage, wild, free soul. So they settle down at some point and calm down, but deep inside there's still this little fire starting, It doesn't grow larger because it can't, but there's this fire. And whilst they're pretending to be something they are not, to please others and get validation, because this is being a grown-up. Being a grown-up is stop being yourself for normal society. And for me, being a grown-up is having the courage to follow your heart, knowing exactly what price you're going to pay, what are the consequences, what are the thrives and qualities of doing so, and following your heart no matter what, because you know what the consequences are. You know that you have the wisdom within to figure out the challenges and the obstacles that come your way. And so you have the ability to respond to life if you follow your heart in whatever circumstance, because sometimes there are things that are like that come from a bigger force and you don't control it. You don't control anything. What I mean is, being a grown-up is following your heart when you have to make a decision. And many people confuse following the heart with obeying the ego. The heart does not demand. The heart suggests. The thing is that the suggestion comes from your soul. So it's an urge that you cannot fight against. And if you do, you kill your soul slowly and you start to feel a lot of pain. That's the suicidal thought. That's the alcoholism. That's the depression. That's the anxiety, is when you suppress your soul in some sort of way, in some sort of moment of your life, period. Now, if you align things and you realize that you are sacrificing yourself because of the immaturity and and the disappointments of the adults around you, the disappointments you have with them, you kill yourself for others, so you're living for others regardless. Can you understand this? This is not, it's not altruistic in any way. It's you killing yourself because you cannot admit who you are, and you cannot step into your own shoes with courage and accept positive energy and accept the light and accept who you were born to be, because you are so damn concerned about what other people are thinking of you that you need to live for them, even if that means starving to death. That's how far you're willing to go to hide yourself and surrender to other people's needs. The thing is, what other people expect from you, they don't do it themselves. So what they expect from you, you're not going to be able to fulfill in the next 5 lives at least. Because the standards are real high. You know why? Because they are not the ones who have to fulfill it. So they don't care. Plus, they're self-centered. So how come self-centered people can know what's best for you? They only care about themselves. You see what I mean? It's all projections. And so the solution for that is really exposing yourself to positivity, to nature, to things outside of you, and start releasing energy and accepting the subtle touches. Accept a hug, a kiss, accept the sunlight, the wind, the rain, and let it get into your skin. Let it touch you, you know. Let it touch you. Because first you start reawakening your body and relieving your body. You start resuscitating your body from the outside, of course. Then you go to the inside and start doing the same from the inside out. It requires courage. And you need courage to heal anorexia.